I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what is in that toolbox. What could you possibly need that's in there? Will it still open with the spare tire? Why do you carry so much stuff? Everything's from something that's happened on the trail that we just didn't have something and wish we did. Or just, things from over the years we've learned. So I'll make a little video here with a breakdown of what's in it, and I'll give you some measurements and go from there. So you got just shy of 10 inches from the top of the box lid to the spare tire. And this is the Tractor Supply box. Sorry it's so dirty. I haven't cleaned this in my ride. But this is a $29 Tractor Supply box that everybody talks about on the forums. And I bought those latches from Amazon. I kept mine on here. I know a lot of people will get rid of this, but I kept it on here in case I want to lock it. And once I get it open and everything out of it, I'll show you what I did to secure it. Just like the video that the original guy, Larry, did. But yeah, it's a great box. And as far as opening it goes, it doesn't stay open when you have the spare tire on there, but there's enough room to get pretty much everything out. You're looking at about 12.5 inches deep, just shy of 13 inches front to back, and about 30 inches wide. All right, so much like Larry did, I don't know if he was the first, but I can't remember his last name. But in the original video, much like Larry did, I just put some nutserts in the bed, and I put some finger screws to hold it in. I did 6 of them, and they're M6s. When you look at it out on the table, it's kind of hard to believe all this fits in there. It's a lot of stuff. I'll go through each one of these individually, but there's a lot of stuff that fits in there. You just don't know what you're gonna need on the trail, and from all of the 10 plus years of experience I have riding, which isn't as many as a lot of people, I've needed all of these things except for maybe one. We'll start with the easy stuff before I get into the bags and boxes. I keep a dry bag, an extra dry bag. I keep my owner's manual in a plastic bag. These are just those cam lock ropes with the hooks on the end. They're pretty nice. Keep a jack. You never know, especially if you got to put the spare on or you got a flat. I keep a grab tool. It's got the hooks on the end. I keep a tarp. Who knows? You never. It's easy, it's small, convenient. Jumper cables. I also carry one of the jump packs sometimes, but if you forget that, it's nice to be able to jump it. Carry the old air horn, just in case. You never know if you're gonna get lost in the woods. You gotta find somebody. Slime. Don't use that often, but I have a couple times. Keep the axe. We've actually chopped a few trees down with that. The saw, same thing. Hatchet. You never know. The shovel, we've had to dig out a few things to get us over some obstacles where they were hard to pass. These are fantastic if your radiator is clogged and you have a water supply. These will clear the radiator out all day long. They're great. Almost everybody I ride with now carries one. Highly recommend them. They come from Costco. But that's the main stuff in that area. I know I'll break down what's in each one of the boxes and my tool bags. I bought this last year. I carried a big tool bag and it was just too inconvenient. It took a lot of space up. This is from Amazon. Crazy Ants is the brand. It's nothing special. It was like, I don't know, 15 bucks or so. But I keep all the basic tools in here. Some may say it's overkill. You never know. Screwdrivers. This is the 17 millimeter for my lug nuts. Pretty much any of the hand tools that I keep in there. And some other ones I'll show you in the bag here. But this thing's nice because it folds up so small and it's very convenient. So I found a bobber rope, which is one of the kinetic ropes on sale last year, and it came in this little bag. So I keep a few extra things in here. Here's the bobber rope. And I think it's rated for UTV, so it's good up to, I want to say 4,500 pounds. And I put 2 soft shackles, one on each end. Keep a tree saver in there. I keep an extra synthetic line that I can hook the winch in there. Another soft shackle with one of these. I don't know what they're called, but they take the place of a snatch block. They're supposed to be pretty good. And that's all in there. In the machine too, behind the seat, I also keep another couple toe straps, another couple soft shackles. But I haven't had the chance to use this yet, but everything I've read about these snatch ropes, they're supposed to be pretty unbelievable. So we'll see how that goes, but it's a nice, convenient little package there. Got this ammo can, just a plastic ammo can, I think from Harbor Freight. This is just a bag full of more plastic bags. Waterproof matches, basic first aid kit, tweezers, flint, a couple emergency blankets, compass with a whistle, poncho. These are cotton balls that have Vaseline on them. They're good for fire starters. Glow stick, emergency cold compress, and then the last thing is just some more fire starter. Sometimes you're pretty far out on these trails, And I haven't had to use them yet. First aid kit a couple times, but if you get stuck out there and you can't get back, some of this stuff's nice to have. These are Tupperware containers that I believe are like for cereal, but they work great. I put all kinds of stuff. This is my tire repair kit, some plugs, the plug puller. This is a valve puller if you had to pull the valve and change it. A low pressure gauge, 17 millimeter socket, extra one. It's funny because this was missing for a while, but no, I found it. Slime brand compressor, more plugs. We've used a lot of those, more plugs. Reamer, extra valve stems, razor knife for cutting off the extra plugs, extra glue. Looks like I need some more. Valve cores, valve caps, a little more glue. If you needed to gap your spark plug or check it if you need to change that. And a valve core removal tool. All decent stuff. I'm telling you, this has been used at least a dozen times on our rides. And we've gone through countless plugs. It's unbelievable how many plugs a sidewall will take and still work. I carry the spare, but you know, if you can fix it, fix it. And then you don't have to worry about that. And plus, a lot of people don't have spares, but this is a nice thing to have. This is my kind of miscellaneous bin. I haven't opened this in a while, so I can't open what's in here. Gear ties, strap the stuff down, bungee cords, wet wipes, toilet paper. That's definitely something you want to have on the trail. Kleenex. This is a little water purifier. Like I said, you never know if you get stuck out there. Some paracord, just miscellaneous stuff, few nuts and bolts, just extra stuff I've accumulated and at some point felt the need. And lastly, I keep a tool bag for stuff that won't fit in that tool roll. Pop rivets, everybody knows those are good. If you don't have one of these and you have a Kawasaki or really any machine, you need to get one. These are amazing. These pull the pop rivets really easily, and get one. They're on Amazon, they're cheap. Also amazing, these are the Torx sockets. Not as much on this machine, but on my Yamaha it was important. Clamp. These are just some band clamps, nuts and bolts of various sizes that go on these machines. More nuts and bolts. This is stuff that has come off the machine when I've replaced parts. Some more paracord. I don't know why you need a tape measure, but hey, why not? Hammer, that's definitely come in handy. This is just another handsaw. This is like a backup handsaw. Some like multi-bit tool thing. I don't know. It doesn't really take up a lot of space. That's nothing. This is a full socket set. Use that a ton, especially on Polarises, because everybody knows they break a lot. Come on, those are my friends. Another one of these. These are supposed to be for the pop rivets too. They're not that great though. They suck. Electrical tape. A couple more clamps. In one of these pockets, I don't want to zip. I keep extra fuses too. But that's pretty much it. A lot of people might say, hey, that's overkill. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of weight. But when you need it, you need it. So I don't know what to tell them. That spare is probably extra weight too. So is that fire extinguisher. But who knows? One day I might need it. So I don't care. There's a million of these videos out there on YouTube about what's in your toolbox and what you should carry on the trail. It's different for everybody. I don't have a standard riding area. We ride sometimes locally, sometimes in Pennsylvania, sometimes Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky. It varies. It goes all over the place. I'd rather just be ready for all of it. It's extra weight, sure, but I'm not a desert runner. I'm not a racer. The weight doesn't really matter to me. It's fine. If you have any questions, I'll answer them, and I hope this helps.